Hey guys, what is up? This is WhiteDudeDown bringing you blood. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of hate that fake hype voice that everybody has to do in tutorial videos and Let's Plays and shit. But anyway, I am WhiteDudeDown, representing the Friendslist podcast and the Friendslist network on YouTube. And over the weekend, I got a chance to play a lot of the Battleborn beta on PlayStation 4. Both with friends and solo. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm looking forward. We're going to play tonight, get the squad going. And I have a lot to talk about for this game. So right now, we got a match that's about to start. I am playing Ambra. Is that how you say it? Ambra. Who is kind of a healer class. She's both support and damage. She's really great. I'll talk about her. There's a lot of stuff that I got to talk about, so I might be kind of in a weird order. But one thing, we are playing on Paradise, which I believe is the more interesting of the two modes available in the beta. You know, there's a lot of these games coming out that are trying to do that MOBA style, but in a first-person perspective, or more of like an action-based, perspective, as opposed to the top-down view of traditional MOBAs. You got this game. I was fortunate enough to get into the gigantic alpha and beta. Right now I'm liking this one the best, and obviously coming off of that weekend. But on this map, real quick, as long as it's still at the beginning of the match, I just want to talk about a quick strategy that really has been working out for us. Is you can pick up those shards. You saw me doing it at the beginning. The yellow things at the bottom, it's like an in-match currency that only lasts for the one game, and you get to spend it on buildings and robot characters and upgrades for your guy, like gear and stuff that you can turn on spending that currency. Right off the bat, if one guy is allowed to pick up all of the shards in one area, so not really splitting it between your team, but if one guy is allowed to pick up most of them on one side, if you can get to 400 shards, you can do this, okay? If you get every single one, if your team's not trying to take them from you, it doesn't really matter who does it, but you want to get that 400, and very first thing you want to do is upgrade the accelerator, which is behind me right now. It's kind of at the beginning of the lane where the little robot dudes are going to push out. So that's this thing right here, except ours. You want to upgrade it to tier 2. I've had a lot of success doing that so far. I try to go for it every game. So like I've said, I'm playing as Ambra, I think her name is. You can see here using her first ability, the Sunspot, to heal up some health. She's really good for a ton of different reasons. Her kit is just so good. One of the biggest things is that her basic attack, you don't really have to aim. You can see her, I'm trying to do it. She's a little bit out of range. It is a little bit of close range as far as, the different auto attacks in this game. But it homes. It's that little laser that you'll see coming out of the staff every once in a while, and you'll see that almost every kill that I get this game with her, and I do end up going 13-0 this game. I've done better on this character. I think I've done up to 18-0, but this game was nice and quick, so I felt like I would make a video out of this one. But her auto attack is really good. It homes in, and it's really difficult for people to get away from it if you're attacking them. And also, you're going to see soon, right here, I hit level 3, and when you level up your character, instead of having a diverse skill set, you basically just get to pick an augment that will adjust your skills for your character, or enable you to have passive effects. So the one you get it here at level 3 gives you bonus 15% lifesteal on her auto attacks, and she actually can do a fair bit of damage, especially with the ability of you to heal yourself and lifesteal off of targets with your main attack. So Ambra is supposed to be a healer, but she's actually a very versatile fighter, and that's one of the coolest things about this game, is that instead of a lot of other things where you kind of got to get somebody to be like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll heal, we've been playing 5s every night, and people are fighting each other basically at this point to be the healers, because in addition to healing your teammates, almost all of them that I know of so far can heal themselves, which makes them really good for dueling and playing enemies one-on-one. So I know Miko, you'll see him in almost every single game, the mushroom head guy. And when I do play the healer types, I play Ambra. And I highly recommend her to everybody. Although she isn't my favorite character, I'm really liking Toby, Gallia, or however you say her name. A lot of the characters. I haven't really found a bad one yet. But, you know, screw around with that. And if you do have the squad, and like I said, tonight I'm going to be playing with some of the guys from the podcast, some of my other friends that have downloaded the game, the beta. As far as this map, for strategies that we found that work really well, we've been using 2 supports, 2 healers, and we've had a lot of success with that. Like you wouldn't believe. Like, we'll play all night long and we won't lose. And I'm going to say that it's definitely as a result of the 2 of them. So, you know, there's different archetypes in the game. I know you definitely want to have, at least if it were up to me, I would definitely want to have one pusher character, because this game isn't so much about kills, especially this mode. It's not so much about kills as it is guiding those minions into these, like, furnace face metal things. And that's how you actually score. And, you know, this is just me playing with a couple of randoms. So I went with the healer character because we needed one. And you'll just see, like, most of the time I'm picking them off with her auto attack. And, you know, just having the sunspot down, which will, in addition to dealing damage to enemies, it'll heal me at the same time. But back to like a team setup, if you have friends that you're playing with. What we do is we have one person. This is almost every game that we've played the past few nights. We have one guy playing as Miko, the mushroom guy, and he heals your character's health bar. So you have health and a shield, kind of like in Borderlands, except that there's not really a good way of, other than certain character skills, there's not really, you know, you're not like picking up a shield, a new one, you know. It's a different type of game. So we have Miko that can heal the character's health bar, and then we'll send him and one other guy to one of the sides, let's say to the left. And then my other friend has been playing a lot of Reyna, and she is a support character that can essentially give characters an overshield. So what we'll do is we'll play the lanes out, you know, trying to keep the characters from taking as much damage as they can. But if one side, their health starts to get low, you know, like, you don't really regenerate in this, we'll just switch and we'll send our health healer, I don't know what else to call it, we'll send our health healer over there to top everybody off, and we'll just have them swap out. And we have just been fucking shredding people's assholes pretty good, pretty nice. And for some people, you know, my buddies, when I got into the gigantic beta, I was telling people to sign up. You know, I've been asking people to play League of Legends with me, and I've been trying to get people to play something like this, and they didn't seem very interested. But it was actually those guys that were telling me to pick up this beta. So it's a cool way of bridging that gap. I really like that there's, you know, unique characters, and everybody's kind of like something different. Everybody that I've been playing with has been, you know, will find somebody that they enjoy that is typically not exactly the same as the one that everybody else is playing. So it's cool to have that kind of characters, but with a different combat style than League, because I could never get those guys into that game. But even people that have never played anything like that before are really enjoying this. I highly recommend it to everybody. And as far as leveling things up like this, the Helix abilities, you kind of got some room to play around with it. Like, for example, you'll have something maybe on a character that will reveal cloaked enemies. So if you know that a couple of guys on their team can go invisible, you could try something like that. I usually stick with something that I really like, and just, you know, just try that. If you've been paying attention to this, you'll notice that, like, something like that ability that gives my character 15% lifesteal, I'm never not gonna pick that. Like, I really cannot think of a good reason to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go. You guys can just watch the rest of this. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of characters you enjoy. Any strategies that are working. If you agree that, I think personally that they definitely need to nerf the healers. We've been saying that. As well as this knight chick that's Gallia that was just standing next to me. The one that kind of looks like a paladin Master Chief. She is fucking wild. They got to do something about that. They probably will. But let me know if you've been playing it. Let me know if you enjoy this video. Check out the Friendslist podcast for free on iTunes and Podomatic, as well as Podcast Republic. And Whitey out.
Minion moving out. Bring it to Minrek. Spawned a giant minion. See it safely to our altar. Power play. Enemy forces at half strength. Minrek is pleased with you. We might just live through this. Power play. Enemy forces at 40% strength.